This fucking link, why can't I pin it? Wow, this is crazy work. Pin link. I don't know, man. I can't figure it out. So it is what it is. It's in there though. OG. It's in there. Let's react to this bullshit. Shout out to the Exodus Files. You know how they do. You know how they be doing. I'm in a good ass mood today. I just got out the shower. I slept late as a motherfucker too. I'm over here on some real bummy shit. Motherfucker stop working and turn into a bum immediately. X. There we go. Pops right up. I wonder why. Oh, is it because I be liking, sharing, and subscribing over here? Shout out to the Exodus Files. We're gonna get right into it. What's up with you, Ty? Salute, Showtime the guy. What's up with you, Brody? Salute, Ty. Salute, Showtime. Got toothpaste on my mouth and shit. I was an angry youth when I was writing views. Saw a side of myself that I just never knew. I probably self-destruct if I ever lose, but I never do. Steady doing double shit. Want to do the beat and I open up like a double click. More blessings because I'm generous. 30 see the plane for like 10 of us. Remember when I bought Silly the fake Chanel wallet? She knew that shit was a fraud, but never told me about it. YouTube, this is for educational purposes only. Shout out to the Exodus Files. We're jumping right into this shit. OG, okay. OG can't make it today. I got you, OG. Salute to you, man. But you rest assured that my mind is right. Get no sick days. I leave for like 3 months or 6 days. Never stick around and see shit change. Get little updates. Text my inboxes have been popping. Seasons go by like I'm binge watching.
Terrence Crawford is one of the greatest boxers I have ever seen, and I'll stand on it.
Look at that, Goofy. And I'll stand on it.
Crawford must beat Canelo Alvarez decisively to become the new.
I think Bud Crawford is the Michael Jordan of boxing. I don't think Bud human like.
Just flawless. I mean, Terrence Crawford.
Terrence Bud Crawford is on my Mount Rushmore best boxers of all time.
Terrible, because you're a fucking
Terrence Crawford and Shakur Stevenson. Man, I knew it already.
He dominated. I'm gonna be nice, and I'm gonna give Canelo 2 rounds. 2 rounds. Dominate.
Them voices got really quiet like they typically do when they get proven wrong. And they either try to jump on the wagon or they get very quiet and they start to retreat back to wherever they came from.
You're the biggest piece of shit out of all of them, Andre Ward. You're the biggest fucking narrative painter out of all of them, Andre. Your fucking corny ass little buddy. Shakur
The definition of a puppet.
Pushing motherfuckers.
A puppet is an object that is typically controlled by strings or manipulated by a hand inside of it. The purpose of a puppet is only to serve the puppet master. A puppet does not have a spine. It does not require one. The puppets.
This dude got some production, bro. I got a funny feeling I know who this is. And so do y'all. You should know. If you pay attention.
Did you see what Terrence Bud Crawford did to Canelo Alvarez on September the 13th? I mean, he dominated Canelo. He dismantled him. He beat him for all 12 rounds. It was the most impressive thing I've ever seen because Canelo was way bigger than Terrence Crawford. Canelo was huge, and Crawford still destroyed him. The judges were against Crawford. The announcers were against Crawford. The size was against Crawford. And he still overcame all of the odds and destroyed Canelo Alvarez. Terrence Crawford is one of the greatest boxers I have ever seen. and I'll stand on it. What I witnessed last night was the greatest win I've ever seen. That boy Bud, Terrence Crawford, dominates Canelo Alvarez. Oh, the truth is that Terrence Crawford is the greatest fighter of all time. He's greater than Roy Jones Jr. He's greater than Manny Pacquiao, greater than Oscar De La Hoya, greater than Sugar Ray Leonard. He's greater than Floyd Mayweather.
Names, man.
Terrence Crawford, he destroyed the bigger man. Now that's boxing. That's what I want to see. That's boxing.
Facts. Facts.
Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Crawford. After watching the boxing match between these two fighters, you were told over and over again that Terrence Crawford dominated Canelo Alvarez. You were also told multiple times that Canelo Alvarez was bigger than Terrence Crawford. But is any of this accurate or true? Did Terrence Crawford really dominate Canelo Alvarez? Did Terrence Crawford even defeat Canelo Alvarez? Is Canelo Alvarez really bigger than Terrence Crawford? Can you trust anything you were told by the tidal wave of people that have been repeating these narratives since September the 13th? Let's find out if you can. Let's find out who's the bigger man.
Terrence
You finally
Crawford
got
and
to see
Snap.
how big Canelo Alvarez
Hey, man,
and Terrence
look
Crawford
like a
were
shit
standing in
brick
front
house.
of each other on fight night.
God.
In the first
You
round of
see
the fight,
this?
you had one of the
Everybody gonna
lead
be okay?
commentators
You guys
named
jumping up
Andre
three
Ward
weight
tell
classes?
millions of viewers that
Crazy
Canelo
work,
Alvarez
bro.
looked bigger
Crazy
than
work.
Terrence Crawford in the ring. But before we take you to the ring to see for yourself, we want to show you something interesting. It was a miraculous story. The story was
You got like, I do content with voice changers and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly who makes these videos. I'm 150% sure I know exactly who this is.
that Terrence Crawford moved up multiple weight classes to fight the much bigger man, Canelo Alvarez, touting Terrence Crawford as the courageous warrior that was defying the odds to challenge an opponent that had a major size advantage. But what is a size advantage? How do you define it? What does it all mean? In this
Reach
film,
and weight.
size will be determined by a 3-point criteria: height,
Me too.
reach, and mass. Let's look at a few examples of clear size advantages from the archives of
Hey,
boxing
Billy.
history.
I don't know if I put height into size, bro, because you could be super tall and skinny as fuck. So I don't know if the height actually plays a factor in what we do here called boxing. I think it's mass and reach. How long is your fucking wingspan? How long can you reach out and touch somebody and they can't hit you back? That's what size advantage is in boxing. Arm length and mass, bulkiness, height. Height is height. Height can't fight. Y'all ever hear that? I know I have.
This is when Roy Jones Jr. moved up to heavyweight to fight John Ruiz. On the night of the fight, Ruiz had a 3-inch height advantage, a 6-inch reach advantage, and a 25-pound weight
You can do
advantage.
anything on Cap Cut.
Extraordinary credit to Roy Jones for challenging himself in taking this fight versus
Ty, cap cut is only capped by your imagination. And if you really know how to edit and really know how to use that app, you can do anything. Any fucking thing. I'm only capped by my creativity, my imagination on that app. I literally can make anything my mind fucking comes up with. So CapCut is this is definitely CapCut.
a much
I
bigger
would think.
John
It could be
Ruiz.
something else,
Ruiz
though.
is clearly
I'm
the
not
bigger
gonna quite
man.
rule that out.
This
but
is
I
when
think-
Canelo Alvarez moved up to light heavyweight to fight the undefeated Dimitri Bivol. On the night of the fight, Bivol had a 5-inch height advantage, a 2-inch reach advantage, and he is clearly the bigger
bro, I'm
man.
not doing that.
Extraordinary credit to Canelo Alvarez for challenging himself in taking this fight versus Dimitri Bivol. Bivol is clearly the bigger man. This is when Floyd Mayweather moved up in weight from 130 pounds to fight the undefeated Diego Corrales in his prime. On the night of the fight, Corrales had a 1-inch reach advantage, a 5-inch height advantage, and a double-digit weight advantage.
Jared Miguel Diaz saying, we're going to stop the fight if you don't start throwing some punches.
Extraordinary credit to Floyd Mayweather for challenging himself and taking this fight versus Diego Corrales. Corrales is clearly the bigger man. This is when Vasily Lomachenko fought Devin Haney. On the night of the fight, Haney had a 2-inch height advantage and a 5-inch reach advantage and a serious weight advantage. Yet, he still got beat like a piñata by the much smaller man.
Oh, good shot. Got hurt. He hurt him with that. On the inside from Lomachenko.
Extraordinary credit to Vasily Lomachenko for challenging himself and taking this fight versus Devin Haney. Haney is clearly the bigger man. This is when Terence Crawford moved up in weight to fight Canelo Alvarez. On the night of the fight, Canelo Alvarez has it. Wait. Now things are backwards. It's Terence Crawford that has a slight height advantage. It's Terence Crawford that has a 5-inch reach advantage. And it's Terence Crawford that actually appears to be the bigger man. We want to draw your attention to a critical detail. This is when Floyd Mayweather fought Canelo Alvarez. Look closely at Mayweather's arms and legs. In comparison,
it's a good point here.
At Canelo Alvarez's
it's a good point here.
Canelo's arms, legs, and shoulders appear to be double the size as Mayweather's, indicating that Canelo.
Legs are a very big indicator of how big of a guy you are. That's why certain guys look, they look, how the fuck is this guy making that weight? It's because he ain't got no fucking mass in his twigs that he walks around on. That's how most of these guys look. Damn, dude, that dude's a fucking middleweight. How's he fighting that lightweight? Well, because he ain't got no fucking mass on his legs.
Is significantly heavier than Floyd Mayweather. This is supported by fact because Canelo Alvarez outweighed Floyd Mayweather by 15 pounds on the night of the fight. And you can see that Canelo is clearly the heavier man.
It doesn't matter in boxing. No, it doesn't.
Now, draw your attention to Terence Crawford.
Not as much as you
Look
think
closely
it does,
at
Gary.
Terence Crawford's arms and legs.
You ever boxed before?
Now, look closely at Canelo Alvarez's arms and legs.
You ever?
Crawford's arms and legs are not smaller than Canelo's arms and legs. In fact, Crawford's arms and legs may be a bit bigger, so Crawford has a slight height advantage, a 5-inch reach advantage, and by all fair observation, has appeared to be the bigger man from the first time he stepped in the ring to challenge Canelo Alvarez all the way to the night of the fight. So now, based on the same 3-point criteria of...
Y'all seen Showbiz with Terence Crawford and Janibek? Why isn't it just the winner of the unification? Why isn't it Lara or Janibek, the winner? Do they think Janibek gonna win that shit? Like, just for showing up? Because I got my money's on Lara. Yeah. Yep. I would bet on Lara over Janibek. I bet Lara probably knocks Janibek fucking weight cutting ass the fuck out. Janibek a much bigger man though. We'll see. We'll see. I don't care to see Terence Crawford fight no fucking Janibek. Do y'all? You're going for 4 times undisputed? Show me. Gonna get your fucking little peanut head broken fucking around with one of them big ass middleweights. Show me.
Height, reach, and mass, Terence Crawford, by all fair measurement and all reasonable observation, is clearly the bigger man.
Praise it no matter
the
what.
first
We
round
know
of their fight at
well,
Allegiant Stadium, one of the lead commentators, Andre
Janibek.
Ward, says that Canelo looks bigger than Terence Crawford.
Canelo looks
But the fact is, you do not need to have boxing
Who
before
is
to
Andre
understand
Ward?
physics. If you didn't
Andre
ever
Ward
box
is a
before,
retired
you're over
professional
here
boxer
talking
that
about
converted to a
fight matters
boxing
in
analyst
boxing.
and
No,
a
it fucking
podcaster
doesn't.
after his career
Google some
retirement.
shit.
He's
I don't know
also
what to
someone
tell you,
that
my
partnered
man,
with
but
the same
height does not
suspicious
matter. Not a
individual
single
that
fucking
Terrence
bit.
Crawford
Maybe
is
just 'cause
partnered with.
it contributes to your
Victor
armory,
Conte,
but
who
other
was
than
one of the
that,
most
height don't mean
notorious
shit in
drug
boxing
cheats
match,
in
bro.
the history of all professional
fucking cool
sports.
thing.
By many, he is considered to be an intelligent man that mastered the art of making performance enhancement drugs undetectable. In the Balco scandal, it was discovered that Victor Conte distributed hardcore performance enhancement drugs to over 25 professional athletes spanning multiple sports, including football, baseball, track, and more. Conte was also known to distribute PEDs into boxing.
All right.
The strange thing is that when Andre Ward partnered with Conte, Ward wanted to keep this collaboration a secret.
Doesn't mean shit in boxing.
Who is Andre Ward?
You know better.
Andre Ward is also a person that has been severely critical of Canelo Alvarez in boxing. Who is Andre Ward? Andre Ward is also a great friend of Terrence Crawford. So this is the man that's on the commentary team of supposedly the biggest fight of 2025. A man that is completely biased towards Terrence Bud Crawford. And this is the man that is trying to set a narrative that is beneficial to his longtime friend by telling millions of Netflix viewers that Canelo.
Oh, here comes Boxing Hacker coming to help his buddy Jerry. I got a funny feeling he is Jerry for some reason, but I don't know. We'll see. Rafael Espinoza is 6'1". Don't matter, bro. What does that matter? He's still a slender, fucking skinny piece of shit. He's got to punch down on these guys. It's harder to fucking punch down and fucking be chasing these little motherfuckers around than it is to do anything, bro. It doesn't mean the bigger man compared to Canelo. This dude ain't no difference. Different than famine. You'll do anything to hate him, but bro. You know what's funny to me, Hacker? You thought you can come in here side-arming insults because you paid $5. You got to know me better than that by now, my guy. Don't you? If you don't, well, now you're about to. This fucking guy. Thought you could sidearm diss me and fucking just because you paid it was all good. Got me fucked all the way up, my boy. I don't do none of that. We ain't doing none of that. Put your bitch ass right in timeout. You got 5 minutes to think about that shit. Call me Fannin again, and you'll be timed out for a lot longer, my boy. A lot longer than 86. No, you got 5 minutes. 300. Do some push-ups or something. Go walk it off, champ.
Alvarez looks bigger than Terrence Crawford, even though this is simply not true. This is severely unprofessional. He is painting a false narrative to Netflix viewers in live action. Canelo is not the bigger man. In fact, if you're judging size from a 3-point criteria, height, reach, and mass, Canelo is not bigger than Crawford in any category. In our view, Andre Ward just broadcasted a clearly biased and misleading narrative to millions of Netflix viewers in order to make his good friend appear to be undersized and in order to make his good friend appear as an underdog. And we're just scratching the surface. Now we're about to go to a deeper place. Now it is time.
And they should be. This guy does
now,
great work.
I want to really welcome you.
Journalism
welcome
101.
To the beautiful city of Las Vegas, Nevada, where they say dreams come true. Welcome to Allegiant Stadium.
To be honest, too, bro.
Welcome to the Puppet Show.
Salute to you, though, Reggie Davis. Fucking saying you white man.
You've already seen the untrustworthy commentary of Andre Ward, and now we'll show you how the puppet show really took place. We will start off by identifying some of the most absurd puppetry that was done through the commentators. We will show you this quickly in a series of 9 acts. Then we will show you the real story of the fight between Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford. The acts will start off simple, but then they will increasingly get worse as the puppet show progresses. Act 1.
Boy.
In the first round,
turned the
Canelo
movement around.
opened up well,
Oh,
pressing
yeah.
forward, landing a couple of
You
hard
got
body
your
shots
stuff
and
backwards.
pressing
Oh,
hard
yeah,
shots to
let's
Crawford's
go.
guard. Crawford
Yeah, Terrence
also lands a clean left hand upstairs on Canelo. After these things occurred, the second announcer, Max Kellerman, inaccurately says, quote, "Everything that Canelo has thrown so far, it's been blocked."
Everything Canelo's thrown so far.
Oh yeah, I gotta play boxing hacker and knockout. You still get your knockout. You just gotta take a little breather, champ. Think about the shit you be saying. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Here, I'll even play this corny one.
Every dog has its day. Mine was when you came in here, super chatting. This was Devin's.
Yeah, but this is what's really gonna happen to Devin.
Debo Haney. What did Debo get hit with? That boy got hit with a brick.
Shout out to the Super Chatter dog. We appreciate you. Like we appreciate Brian Norman Sr. answering Bill Haney's bullshit list call out. Salute.
You know what I mean?
It's been with force, but it's been blocked.
This is severely inaccurate. This inaccurate commentary was coupled with misleading narratives from Andre Ward that presented Terrence Crawford as the smaller man.
Canelo looks slightly bigger than Terrence.
This false narrative was spun multiple times during the fight, although you can see that Crawford is not the smaller man. Act 2. The replay after the very first round completely favored Terrence Crawford. Canelo actually controlled the ring for nearly the entire first round, walking forward, landing multiple good body shots. Canelo's ring generalship and body work should have at least been given some recognition, especially since this is the first round of a very important fight. However, the replay did not show any of the work done by Canelo. Instead, it only showed Terrence Crawford landing a left hand, and this clip was played multiple times while the announcers praised the one punch from Terrence Crawford. This is only the foundation to what you're about to see next. Important note, during any professional boxing event, especially the big fights, it is very important that the commentators are intent on highlighting the work of both fighters competing, casting an accurate description of the action for onlookers. Our position is that the factors shown in Act 1 and Act 2 set the stage for a completely biased and inaccurate story to be crafted. A story.
Sidebar. You guys really think Andre Ward at 40-something years old got not a single gray hair in his head or beard? You guys believe that? Just asking.
That misled onlookers to believe that Terrence Crawford dominated Canelo Alvarez. If you don't believe the narratives were misleading, it doesn't matter, because things are about to get much worse. Act 3. At around 1 minute and 38 seconds of the fifth round, Canelo Alvarez clearly slips a jab from Terrence Crawford. He ducks underneath the jab and avoids it. Instead of acknowledging the good defense from Canelo, the commentator says, quote, "Good counter jab from Crawford," as if Crawford actually landed the jab.
Good counter jab there from
Crawford
Listen, guys, you know how irresponsible it is? Like 101. When you go to school to be a sports broadcaster, the guys that are talking, it's like a cardinal sin to not fucking include both guys and try to make both and tell the story how it's really going. To say that was a great counter jab was fucking diabolical, as y'all would like to say. That shit was crazy. They're literally painting a narrative in real time. And I can count at least 10 things he didn't put in this documentary of talking that wasn't taking place in the fucking actual fight. This shit, great work. I wish he would have put it all in there. There should be a part 2. Oh yeah, some oh yeah type shit. Oh yeah, and this is what I left out of this bitch too. Just in case, put a little frosting on the cake. You know what I'm saying? Because this was fucking crazy.
completely missed the jab as Canelo ducked under it. But the commentator is praising Terrence Crawford for a jab he did not even come close to landing. Act 4. The 8th round. Andre Ward again projects the narrative that Canelo Alvarez is bigger than Terrence Crawford, which we've already shown you is patently untrue. Ward says, quote, "What you're seeing is that one fighter is bigger, not by much, but he's bigger and he's stronger."
You could tell Turkey paid for it. He wasn't going to lose that fight no matter what.
This narrative again sets Terrence Crawford in a false underdog, false smaller man position, which will persuade onlookers to sympathize with Terrence Crawford and view him as the courageous warrior. Act 5. Canelo Alvarez lands a heavy right hand around Terrence Crawford's guard to the side of his head that clearly knocks Terrence Crawford off balance. Instead of acknowledging the impact or force of the right hand, Max Kellerman decides to praise Crawford's resilience and punch resistance.
The resilience of Crawford, his punch resistance at this weight has been impressive.
Again, promoting a narrative that completely favors Crawford, especially to a casual fan or an observer that is new to boxing. Act 6. Around the 2-minute mark of the 10th round, Canelo Alvarez lands a sweeping right hand that knocks Crawford off balance again. Instead of acknowledging that Crawford was knocked off balance, Kellerman calmly says, "Good right hand from Canelo."
Good right hand from Canelo.
And Andre Ward, not only does he ignore the right hand, he goes so far as to undermine the right hand and says, quote, "Crawford's thinking, that's all you got," as if he was inside of Crawford's head himself.
Crawford said, "That's all you got."
Again, crafting a narrative that completely favors Terrence Crawford and diminishes Canelo's work, because this response from Ward suggests that Canelo's clearly landed punch was not effective. Act 7. Remember, in the 6th round, Canelo knocks Crawford off balance with a right hand, and Crawford is then praised for his resilience. Also remember, in the 10th round, Canelo clearly knocked Crawford off balance again with a sweeping right hand, and no one acknowledged that Crawford was off balance. The landed punch was even discredited by Andre Ward. So although Crawford was clearly knocked off balance more than once in the 6th and the 10th, in the very next round, the 11th round, Canelo and Crawford were trading punches on the inside. Crawford lands a good uppercut that doesn't hurt Canelo. However, Max Kellerman says, quote, "I thought I saw Canelo wobble a bit from one of those uppercuts on the inside."
I thought I saw Canelo wobble a little bit from one of those uppercuts on the inside.
So Kellerman completely ignored the fact that Crawford was knocked off balance or wobbled multiple times in previous rounds, but then he states that he believes he saw Canelo wobble from an uppercut from Crawford, even though Canelo did not wobble from the uppercut at all. This is an abhorrent job from the commentary team. We could show numerous biased acts in addition to the ones you were already seeing, but many acts were omitted due to our intentions with time. We will show you 2 more acts. Then we will show you the real story of the fight. Here are the final puppet acts that we selected to display. Act 8. This is the most important act. This is extremely critical. By the 11th round, the unofficial judge, Skipper Kelp, had Crawford winning almost every single round. Skipper Kelp's unofficial scorecard had Crawford winning an essential sweep, 7 rounds to 3, and Max Kellerman states, quote, "So far, throughout the fight, Skipper Kelp's card has been reflecting what we've been seeing."
So far throughout the fight, Skipper Kelp's card reflects what we've been seeing.
This quote from Kellerman suggests that Terrence Crawford had completely dominated Canelo Alvarez in the fight. Not a single commentator pushed back on this narrative. So the question is, if the commentary has been so unreliable thus far, with several errors and blatantly biased narratives, can you trust this unofficial score that's been presented to the viewers? Now, let's see how bad this really gets.
Unofficial
The unofficial scorer, Skipper Kelp, presented a completely one-sided scorecard. But
you guys have no idea how fucking powerful that fucking scorecard that comes across the bottom of the screen, the unofficial scorecard, that 90% of boxing fans score the fight the same exact way they see the fucking this fucking retard score, the unofficial score. It is literally, that score has painted more fucking narratives than any YouTuber ever could. I fucking promise. Them shits are wrong 80% of the time. To truly what is going on in the ring, they got some jackass like fucking Chris Mannix or fucking Steve Letterman. Fuck out of here. These dudes don't know how to score a fucking, they know how to score a boxing match. They're probably fucking just as educated on the shit as you or I. Like, but they know the narrative before the narrative takes place. They know they want to win the fight before it takes place. The business of boxing. That's who the broadcast team is with. They're always with the best interest of the A side, aka the business of boxing. Know that shit. So when you look at that fraudulent ass scorecard, no, it's that. It's fucking fraudulent. They're trying to paint narratives. Fucking Andre Ward and Max Kellerman out here with their fucking pom-poms. John Anik, a fucking UFC guy. What the fuck is he doing there? What the fuck is a UFC guy that primarily announces fucking mixed martial artists trying to tell boxing fans what's going on in a boxing match? Why the fuck was he even there? You got to wonder these little things. Fucking a broadcast team out of the blue. Let's take Andre Ward, Max Kellerman, and fucking John Anik and put them in a... Why are them three guys paired together? This shit ain't by happenstance, I promise. These fucking people are fucked up, man. Boxing is so corrupt. I'm almost welcoming that fucking league. Because one thing I know for sure, you will never get no corruptness from Dana White. Them fucking fights will be scored exactly the way they took place. There won't be no fucking cheating. There won't be no A-side narrative painting. It's getting out of fucking hand in boxing. It's even on to like pro boxing shit. Pro box don't do none of that shit. But let me exclude them. I'm trying to say like the lower annals of fucking boxing are even paint OTX. They'll paint some narratives. They know which guy fucking sold the tickets in that little ass arena. They want that guy to win at all costs. You understand that the corruption in boxing is so fucking deep and rooted that I don't know. I don't know if it'll ever go. We just have to educate ourselves as hardcore boxing fans and know what the fuck is going on. Don't ever listen to that fucking announcement. Turn on the OG KQKC. And I know he's probably live right now. I didn't even think about him, man. Fuck. I got to do what I got to do. But go listen to a man like that. Go listen to somebody that's actually calling punches without a fucking angle. They don't have an angle. They don't care who wins. We're just happy to have a fight. Come watch my live streams. I'll tell you who's fucking winning the fight for real.
But here's the most important part. Unofficial judges are periodically brought onto the live broadcast microphone to provide input on the fight. Here's an example of one of the most professional unofficial judges in boxing history, Harold Letterman. Letterman is the veteran unofficial judge that was a part of the classic HBO commentary team. Listen in as Letterman speaks on the previous round and gives credit to both Oscar De La Hoya and Fernando Vargas, casting an accurate and trustworthy description of their fight.
Harold, how do you have it scored through 9?
Okay, Jim, 5 rounds to 4, 86, 85, a very narrow 1-point margin for Oscar De La Hoya. Jim, I gotta tell you something, Fernando Vargas, when he boots his hands like he did in round 9, certainly he's going to win these rounds, but like you called it, round 6,
one of the worst ones ever.
Easy for Oscar De La Hoya, box beautifully.
Harold, how do you have it through 6?
Okay, Jim, 3 rounds each, 57,
No, this is actually a good one. It's De La Hoya and
rounds 2, 4, and 6 to Oscar De La
Fernando.
Hoya. Only on rounds,
Right.
1-3-5 to ferocious Fernando Vargas.
There was times where they were leaning off
So
his
it's
way
the
there.
smooth boxing of Oscar De La Hoya in the rounds that he won. The effective aggressiveness and harder cleaner shots of Vargas in the rounds that he
That's how
won.
it's done.
Skipper
Actually.
Kelp spoke live
When you're the
several
fucking third
times
man,
during the
that's
fight.
a great point. You fucking you talk about both guys, the good things they did. Whoever's winning the fight is winning the fight. You gotta fucking say some good about both the guys or bad about both the guys. You don't never just lean one side. If he would have came on there and just said, "Oh, Oscar De La Hoya, Oscar," we're not hearing that shit. It's not proper journalism. It's not fucking proper fucking telecasting. It's fucked up, man. They've told you so many lies about fights. I'm about to start making content on it. I'm gonna start doing shorts on, hey, remember this fight? Look at how the fucking douchebag had it scored. Watch, I'm gonna start bringing that shit back up.
Between Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford, and he didn't.
Just giving me a fucking month's worth of content just off a little thought like that. Salute.
Not say one positive thing about Canelo Alvarez's work throughout the entire 12-round fight. This is highly uncommon. Listen to this compilation of Skipper Kelp's color commentary on the fight.
Wait a minute. Who the fuck is Skipper Kelp? I've never seen this man before in my fucking life. Never one time. Who the fuck gave this man the keys to fucking scoring the unofficial scorecard of one of the biggest fights of the year? Who the fuck did that? Who the fuck is Skipper Kelp? Where does he come from? I've never seen this man before in my life, and I've been here on this planet for 42 years. I've been paying close attention to boxing since I was the age of 7. I've never seen Skipper Kelp before, ever. Never. Have y'all? Tell me in the chat. Am I tweaking? Because I don't know who the fuck Skipper Kelp is. Where was Steve Letterman? Where was fucking Burstein? Al Burstein. Why didn't they have him do that shit? A fucking legendary boxing guy to this quote unquote legendary fight that they manufactured from fucking thin air. Can't have a mega fight. And them fucking gate numbers are definitely capped. You can't just make a mega fight. It does it itself. It makes it on its own. Two guys got a path and they start collecting belts and fucking kicking ass in their respective shit. We ain't never thought of Canelo versus Crawford when they were younger. Never once. That's when a mega fight is built. Like, I'll give you a perfect example right now. Abdullah Mason versus the Fernando Vargas kid, the Emiliano Vargas kid. That's going to be a mega fight when they finally do fight because they planted the seed while they were fucking young. This fight was completely manufactured with a fuck-ass telecast crew, fucking Skipper Kelp. Who the fuck is that guy?
Right now, Crawford's just doing a better job of managing the distance of the fight. He's where he wants to be right now.
Point.
Skipper Kelp, what are you saying?
Downloaded the data he's been looking for. He looks very comfortable inside right now.
Skipper Kelp, go ahead.
I just think that Crawford is answering the bell. Whenever Canelo does something, Crawford one-ups him.
As you've witnessed, Skipper Kelp only praised Terrence Crawford. And here is what makes it all even.
Hold up, buddy.
Skipper Kelp, what are you saying?
Downloaded the data he's been looking for. He looks.
That was the most generic fucking boxing take. He literally went back and watched what the fuck we say. Or like, bro, that was terrible. You hear his punk ass voice too? Downloaded the data. What? Fuck out of here. He ain't download shit.
Very comfortable inside right now.
Skipper Kelp, go ahead.
I just think that Crawford is answering the bell. Whenever Canelo does something, Crawford one-ups him.
As you've witnessed, Skipper Kelp only praised.
I know it's cap cut now, Ty. See this graphic right here? See how he's playing this graphic? It's like it's supposed to be like a voice graphic. I know that's a graphic from CapCut. This is definitely CapCut.
Terrence Crawford. And here is what makes it all even worse. Skipper was brought on to speak live right after a round that Canelo Alvarez clearly won, which was the 10th round. And instead of summarizing any of the good work that Canelo Alvarez did in one of his best rounds, Skipper Kelp diminishes Canelo and
jab hurt Crawford there too. Or that straight right hurt Crawford. That one right there hurt him. The way his eyes looked and he was fucking going back. Got knocked off balance mad times in the fight. I couldn't believe the shit they were saying. It was flabbergasting to me. Me and the OG William Old School were going fucking bonkers. I wish I live streamed it. I might have did. I don't know if I did or not. I smoked. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really remember. I thought we did, but go check that shit out. Go check out one of our live streams while the fight's going on. We were going nuts for this one because it was just blatant. It was blatant that they were painting narratives. That's all I kept yelling the whole fucking time to William. Here goes another narrative. Here goes another narrative. They're fucking professional narrative pushers. Shit that's not even coming close. And I say it all the time, not just for this Exodus Files shit, not just for picking on Terrence Crawford. So you bud buddies get the fuck up out your feelings and understand I do this for every fucking broadcast. Every telecast, I'm screaming about them painting narratives. Go back and check my fucking catalog, goofies.
Praises Terrence Crawford by saying, quote, Crawford is answering the bell whenever Canelo does.
In case you're wondering, you think that this is just me on the internet. It's not. I give you the real me. This is me in real life. Ask anybody in these boxing streets that actually seen me out at a fight. They know exactly what fucking time it is with me.
Does something, Crawford one-ups him.
I just think that Crawford is answering the bell. Whenever Canelo does something, Crawford one-ups him.
This is completely incompetent. 99% of the time, when an unofficial scorer is given the opportunity to comment on a winning round of a fighter, they do not praise the fighter that lost the round. When you understand that context, this shows severe biasness to a point where one could reasonably presume that these commentators are not interested in presenting an accurate professional narrative that highlights both fighters at all. This shows that they are likely interested in something else. Act 9 of the puppet show came after the final bell tolled to end the fight. Immediately after the fight end, Max Kellerman makes a major statement. He says, quote, guys, we know what we just saw. Bud Crawford just beat Canelo Alvarez. Let's see if the judges agree.
Guys, we know what we just saw. Bud Crawford just beat Canelo Alvarez. Let's see if the judges agree.
He presented this statement as if it were an indisputable fact. However, to the words of the Exodus Files, this couldn't be further from the truth. You have just witnessed one of the greatest shows in the history of boxing. If we were to grade the performance of the commentary team, the grade is undoubtedly an F. If you combine the unofficial judge's commentary and his scorecard with the other three commentators on duty, we would declare that the commentary team was slanted about 80% towards Terrence Crawford and about 20% towards Canelo Alvarez, because these commentators spent a large portion of time ignoring or diminishing Canelo Alvarez's work while praising Terrence Crawford and injecting narratives that position Terrence Crawford as a false underdog and a false undersized competitor. Millions of viewers were told that Canelo was bigger than Terrence Crawford, although you've seen from multiple perspectives that Canelo is not bigger than Terrence Crawford. It is simply not true. The commentators made several convenient errors that favored Crawford, such as incorrectly saying that, quote, all of Canelo's punches have been blocked, and incorrectly saying that, quote, Crawford landed a great counter jab, although Canelo clearly ducked underneath the jab with good defense. You've seen this commentary team completely ignore the fact that Crawford was knocked off balance multiple times. Then in the next round,
that was Canelo boxing, bro. I don't care if you don't like the way it looks or that's not his style to box. When a guy is boxing, you have no choice but to fucking appreciate it. That's hit and don't be hit. That's exactly what you just seen Canelo do, and these guys tried to make it look like fucking Crawford was the hero of that exchange. He lost that exchange badly. Very badly. He got out ring generaled. He got fucking outboxed. He got all of it. All of it. That was all Canelo that fucking round. And they gave it to Crawford, and the fucking announcers helped him out. Fuck out of here.
Tried to suggest that Canelo was wobbled from an uppercut that literally did not wobble him. You've seen an unofficial judge that failed to give Canelo Alvarez any credit throughout the entire fight, even after a round that Canelo clearly won on his own scorecard. Instead of crediting Canelo, he instead decided to praise Terrence Crawford, the man who actually lost the round.
That shot hurt him.
So what is the real story of the fight between Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford? When you take away Andre Ward, who was a great friend of Crawford, when you take away a compromised Max Kellerman, and you take away the severely biased unofficial judge, Skipper Kelp, what do you get? You get a more accurate account of what actually took place in this professional boxing match. You get the truth. Now you get to relive the real story of the fight between Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford without the voice boxes of the puppets. You also get to see the exclusive scorecard of the Exodus Files. The real story of the fight starts right now. Round one. Round one was a warm-up round. Canelo is spending the majority of the round walking forward and maintaining ring generalship. He lands several effective body shots and is throwing more distinct punches while...
Okay, in case you guys are wondering, the ring general, I think they made that rule just so we can always be in the fucking gray area of scoring. Because ring generalship has a lot to do with what you like. That's how people score it. That's how they do it. But there's a fucking rule. Ring general is the man who commands center ring. That is how it is written in the fucking rule books. So you could take your feelings of how Crawford is moving around the ring, or Devin Haney moving around the ring, or Shakur moving around the ring. It's not up to you. It's the man that's fucking trying to press the fight, commanding center ring. The man who's trying to make action happen, not the guy fleeing in retreat. It's not left up for interpretation. It should be the man fucking commanding center ring. But that's why they wrote a fuck-ass rule like that in how to score a boxing match, so we can all be gray all the fucking time. So we can all have crazy scorecards, and they can give the matches to whoever the fuck they want to. Trust me. I know people that fucking invented prize fighting in Vegas. I'm deeply rooted to them, to those people. Okay? If you fucking know, you know.
Walking forward, Crawford is spending more time moving back while landing a couple of jabs to the body and a clear left hand to the head. We scored round one, 10-9, Canelo. Clear round for Canelo. Crawford landed a few body jabs and a clean left hand, but it wasn't enough to override.
I watched this fight 5 times in totality. I watched it again last night. Round one was a definite Canelo Alvarez round. You can't see it no other way. It ain't left up for interpretation. Round one was a clear Canelo round.
Canelo's forward pressure, effective body shots, and overall activity.
Matter of fact, where's my remote at? Let's fire up the fucking Netflix and watch this while they're breaking down the fucking scorecard here. Let's fire up the Roku TV, courtesy of the JBT. Shout out to Jay Hardcore and the JBT. My whole family. Salute to y'all. Let me pull this fucking Netflix up real quick so we can have it fresh in our minds while we're talking shit here. Where's my Netflix at, motherfucker? That's amazing. Oh, it was the first one. My bad. My bad. Let's see it. Let's see what's on the old Netflix homepage. I hope it's fucking Tank and Jake. I don't remember what it was last night. I was too high, motherfucker. I showed you guys my plans before, right? Probably. Elvis. Me and Elvis were born on the same day, motherfuckers. To let you know, I got a thing for you. I can't go. Oh, there it is, Canelo Crawford. Damn, dude, there's no sighting of Tank and Jake nowhere on the Netflix page. And just this searching that I'm doing here, I don't see it nowhere. And that's bizarre. It should be fucking right on there. Resume playing. Hell yeah. Just so we can, oh, I'm on 6. I fell asleep last night in round 6. Alrighty then. We'll just go ahead and restart it. But you know what's whack about this joint on Netflix? You got to fucking literally scroll through the whole fucking event just to watch Canelo Crawford. And it takes a while to fast forward through the shit. She be in a group. Right, my friend. Tell something. Boy, I'm living proof. We don't just ready back to go. Y'all people probably think I show off. I ain't even get it yet. Running up a silly check. Stage Billy Irish turned him in a given time. Personal partners, pillow talk because I got this for them. Only thing they should be saying, baby, keep it simple. This fucking telecast is so bogus. My bad, fam. I had to put on the actual event so I can hear this shit while we're breaking this shit down. It's fucking clear that they were hijacking this shit no matter what.
Round 2. Crawford is very active.
They were telling Crawford, oh, you got to be as competitive, bro. We got you, dog. We got you. We'll have these retards running around the internet talking about domination. It was anything but dominant. That it was any fucking thing but dominant. And I don't care what you think about boxing. We can debate while it's fucking playing. And I'll eat anybody up on the fucking internet when it comes to debating. I just don't advertise this shit. Y'all don't know shit about this game here.
Been effective with his jab and lands distinct body shots. Canelo is also doing very good body work. Canelo is landing multiple body shots while walking forward and controlling the ring. Crawford is landing well while moving backwards and laterally. We scored round 2, 10-10, even. The action was very...
I don't agree with that. I gave that round to Crawford. That's the only part of this scorecard I don't agree with. I gave that round to Crawford on my scorecard anyways. I hear his argument, but I can't score 10-10.
Very balanced. Therefore, we scored the round even. Round 3. Crawford is doing a better job boxing and moving while working his jab. He's busier in the first half of the round. There's decent work being done from Canelo in the second half of the round, but Crawford countered well and maintained pretty good control. We scored round 3, 10-9. Crawford did very good work in the first half of the round. Canelo responded, but it was not enough to override Crawford's work. Clear round for Crawford. Round 4. Crawford opens up very busy over the first minute and throws a lot of counter combinations. After the first minute,
look at his fucking gloves too. Why are they so baggy all the fucking time? Why is this guy's gloves the only gloves I've ever fucking seen that look like they've been through war? The fucking Avanesian fight, it looked like Bomac towed them fucking gloves to the fucking arena from fucking Camp Bud. On the back of a pickup, fucking chain dragging them to the fucking event. In Nebraska, anything goes, huh? Look at them fucking baggy ass gloves. Kind of wonders, bro. I always looked at Crawford's gloves sideways, bro. He's the only man you can see fucking got a fully functional hand in a boxing glove. Can straighten his hand out to catch the whole punch. He's the only guy. He's the only guy I've ever seen have a full fucking straight up and down fucking boxing glove. Fucking fully functional hand, no strap. You know how fucking beneficial it is to have a hand that opens and closes for pins and fucking all sorts of shit. Positioning, fucking posts, pins, fucking everything. That's why it's illegal. That's why you always have to have a cupped hand in a boxing glove. Because once you can grab somebody's forearm and position yourself and move out the fucking way, it's cheating. It's illegal. This fucking guy is the only man I've ever seen gloves look like that. And they gave him credit for blocking this fucking punch, FYI. He got tagged straight on his fucking chin. Canelo ain't got the power he used to have, I'll tell you that.
The momentum shifts. Canelo dials in the pressure and lands a hard punch to the guard, then lands a hard straight right hand to Crawford's face that knocks him back. There's good work from both fighters, but Canelo lands several straight right hands clean and also lands a...
Hold up. I'm watching the second round right now. 219. Crawford backing up. Into the corner, pivots out. Canelo lands a body shot. Bud shoots a hook, misses. Double jab from Crawford. The second jab landed. First was a decoy. Canelo pressing the action. Canelo is the fucking ring general. Bud's doing a good job, though, in this round. This is the fucking... Nah, see, that didn't land. He's pressing Crawford to the corners. That's what the ring general does. Gets his opposition to where he wants to punch him. That's the ring general. I might have scored the second round wrong. Big body shot by Canelo. Straight right to the gut. That was a hard body shot. Triple jab. The fucking Canelo laughed at his two hooks. Body shot landed by Canelo. Crawford misses two punches. Crawford hit a lot of gloves and a lot of missing. They were talking about, oh, great shot. Fuck out of here. And Crawford's definitely the bigger man. There's no doubt about it. Crawford is 100% the bigger man. And we were saying that shit while this was live. I couldn't believe how big his back was. I can't believe people ain't talking about steroids. That was a nice fucking counter there by Crawford. He caught Canelo's punch and then came back with his own too. And connected. That was the most solid punch of this round. Canelo landed some body shots. Both miss. 41 seconds left. This is a tight round. It's a hard round to score. Straight right lands for Canelo. Bud lands a jab to the chest. It's a close round. Every time one hits the other gets his lick back. This was a much closer fight than y'all wanted to say, man. And that's clear. That's one thing that I know for certain. You can't fucking tell me no Terence Crawford dominated Canelo. He won the fight. He ain't dominate shit.
Hard right hand at the end of the round to punctuate the round. We scored round 4, 10-9. Canelo. Crawford controlled the first minute.
Let me read my dog's comment real quick. People acting like Bud just schooled him. Just didn't watch the fight. And I love how everyone ignored those gloves that Bud and Fury get. Oh no, Fury's one. My bad. I said I never seen nobody else. Fury is definitely one. They can open all the way, J.A. That's, to me, once I can fucking grab your arm and do what I want with it, I got a major advantage in the fight. And I'm going to exploit that major advantage every single chance I get. Brian gave the champ round 2. I'm not mad at that at all. Because I just watched round 2. Literally, they're in between rounds right now. I'm going into the third round. Might turn this fucking laptop around and let y'all see it with me. Fuck it. If they copyright it, I'll just take the post down.
Of the round, but Canelo controlled the last 2 minutes of the round while walking forward, landing multiple clean punches. 1 minute for Crawford, 2 minutes for Canelo. Clear round for Canelo. Round 5. Canelo opens up well, throwing the heavier shots to Crawford's guard. Canelo lands a decent sweeping hook and is controlling the ring by pressing forward in the first minute of the round. Crawford lands a very good counter shot. Canelo closes out the round strong with forward pressure, body work, and more activity. We scored round 5, 10-9, Canelo. Crawford was boxing and moving a bit, but his boxing was overwhelmed by Canelo's forward pressure and activity. Clear round for Canelo. Round 6. Crawford opened strong on the inside by staying busy and landing combinations to the guard and the body. Crawford lands a great left counter that snaps Canelo's head back. Canelo is pursuing, but not effective. Canelo is trying to pursue, but is still getting countered while Crawford is boxing and moving well. We scored round 6, 10-9, Crawford. Crawford controlled the round with great boxing.
They scored round 3 for Crawford. I'm watching it right now. Canelo came out, pushing the action. Crawford landed a nice 2 there. The jab missed. The first punch missed. Canelo is actually boxing very well. Like, I can't imagine he's not going to want his lick back. I cannot imagine that. If he doesn't, then he just literally don't fucking care about his legacy, because you got to go try to get that back, bro. There's no fucking world I could go to sleep at night knowing I let a fucking guy come up from 47 and rob me the way they did. He probably feels the fucking way because Canelo been getting the same treatment fucking Terrence Crawford's getting in this fight. Canelo been getting the A-side narrative painting. So he's got how many more with Turkey? 2 more with Turk, right? He had a 4-fight deal. This was the 2nd fight. If I'm Canelo, I demand Crawford. That's the only fight I want if I'm Canelo. It's the only fight that'll get me out of bed. And I go back to old Canelo, running numbers Canelo, fucking traditional Mexican fighting Canelo. I go and I dog fucking Crawford out. I go be a pressure fighter. I go fucking put 60, 70 punches on Terrence Crawford around, and let's see if he can fucking really stand the fucking heat. Let's see it. It's a close round. Okay, Crawford just took the closeness away with that 2-punch combo right there. There's 29 seconds left in the round. So, okay, I'm cool with the 3rd round scored like that.
Ineffective combinations, while Canelo pursued with ineffective aggressiveness. Clear round for Crawford. Round 7. Canelo opens up with more intent, walking forward, landing a hook that was partially blocked. Canelo is stepping forward, doing work on the inside. Crawford responds with a decent combination, but Canelo continues.
2 cents says, Bud never took his gloves off during training camp and ran in the gloves, did the elliptical in the gloves. I was like, why the fuck is Crawford doing cardio in his boxing gloves? Shit is sus. Everything about it. Look at how baggy them fucking gloves are, dude. They looks like they're not, there's nothing inside of them. It's a shell. It's a leather shell, wrinkled the fuck to shit. Number 1, wrinkles causes cuts. When a wrinkle in a glove touches your skin, it rips it a different way. It grabs it a different way and fucking causes cuts. These wrinkled ass gloves, Canelo's joints are fucking ice tight. No wrinkles in his gloves. They're smooth as ice. Crawford's look like they just came out of the fucking dirty laundry basket. Like them shits ain't got put in the dryer and fucking put away wet. Fucking disgusting. And how is Magic Johnson still alive with fucking AIDS? That's what I want to know. It's been fucking 25 years this man's had AIDS, and he just made a fucking cameo appearance in the Canelo Crawford fight. That man should have been croaked. That's crazy work. I guess when you got enough money, ain't nothing fucking too bad of a sickness. Can walk around with a dirty dick all day and it don't matter.
To press forward, landing decent body shots. There's decent work from both fighters, but Crawford is not doing enough to override the forward pressure of Canelo Alvarez. Canelo closes out with a good body shot while continuing to walk forward. We scored round 7, 10-9 for Canelo.
And I bet you a lot of people are mad about round 4. I'm watching round 4 right now. Crawford definitely dominated the first minute of the round, but then did nothing. Canelo pressing him out, putting body shot on him, single shots. Just every time he's moving, he's hitting him with a fucking body shot, straight right. Yeah. Canelo dominated the last 2 minutes of round 4, cornered Crawford, shooting fucking hard hooks to the head as Crawford's fucking running for life. Big straight right there. To 150 left in the round. 2 body shots there unanswered by Canelo. Big body shots too. Big jab. Crawford lands a jab, misses with a hook off Canelo's guard. Canelo's steady walking him down. 1-1-2. Lands the 2. I don't know where people seen domination in this fight. Fucking nice jab by Canelo. Crawford throws a double jab and it's bullshit off of Canelo's gloves. Canelo just keeps inching him down. Yeah, if I'm Canelo, I want my lick back in blood, bro. I can't let this ride because it was a razor close fight. Very close fight. I don't give a fuck what kind of Crawford nuts you're eating today. This wasn't fucking what y'all thought it was.
Canelo controlled the ring for the majority of the round. Crawford didn't do enough to override Canelo's forward pressure and activity, landing shots on the guard. Round 8. Crawford opens up strong by landing a body combination followed by a straight right hand afterwards. Canelo presses forward and lands 2 good body shots. Canelo lands a partially blocked hook and Crawford counters with a good body combination.
Shout out to my dog, Alan Sostain, sending me a $5 cash app last night. Salute to you, A. Thanks for stopping through too, homie. Appreciate you.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. A knockout's playing, so you know we got a super chat. And if we're keeping it a buck, this knockout's the reason that favorite don't want to fight our favorite.
If we're keeping it a buck, you know what I'm saying? That's all I do is keep it a buck around this bitch, and that's why y'all hate me. Well, not y'all in here. The majority of boxing fans. You know there should be about 50, 60 people in here, but half the people are racist as shit and they don't fuck with white people. And it's cool, though. I'm good with that. I've dealt with that my whole life. It's all good. You racist pieces of shit. I'm still going to be here, still going to be talking my shit. So whether or not you fuck with white people, just know there's a white person here tearing this bitch up.
Canelo is stalking the entire time. Crawford is responding, but it's not enough to stave off Canelo's pressure. Canelo completes a good 3-punch combination, moving forward. We scored round 8, 10-9. Canelo controlled the ring the entire round. Crawford did not do nearly enough to override the pressure. Very clear round for Canelo. Round 9. Crawford opened very strong with a great combination on Canelo, followed by more great uppercuts and inside combinations. Canelo is returning fire, but not at the volume of Crawford. Now, the tide starts to change, and Canelo lands a great combination walking forward, followed by a straight right hand that knocks Crawford off balance. Canelo is marching forward, landing good shots, but Crawford counters well. We scored round 9. 10-9. Crawford had a very dominant first minutes of the round. Canelo rebounded well in the last 2 minutes and controlled the round in the last 2 minutes. But he did
Off-White come and fucking give this dude gloves. And they were like a piece. They were a conversation piece before the fight. Remember, they were telling us about Off-White doing my glove. Fuck out of here. Who cares? Them are dirty ass gloves. They're fucking half filled to the max they're supposed to be. I don't know how this dude gets such fucking preferential treatment all the fucking time. And look at his back in the fuck. I'm watching the fight, bro. He looks like he's been at 168 for 10 years. I don't know how this is possible. I really don't, man. It just makes me look at his past and what he did in the past and how he cut all that weight in the past. How great is that? How great are you if you got to fucking boil down weight classes where nobody could fuck with you even if they had a fucking 10-foot ladder, bro? They couldn't fuck with you if they had your skills because they're too fucking little. How great is that when you got an 8-inch reach advantage, just fucking jabbing people's shit out? It's not great to me because I know boxing. It's not. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck about them bullshit dressed up fucking resumes with accolades that fucking are corrupt as a bitch anyways. We all know who the best fighters are. Until you start fighting them guys, fuck out of here with those belts. And just me all 3 times undisputed means you got the most fucking opportunity in your fucking illustrious 40-fight career. You got more opportunity than everybody else. That's what that means.
to override Crawford's work in the beginning of the round. Important note, in Crawford's corner, after round 9, Crawford asks his trainer Bomac if Canelo Alvarez is up on the scorecards. Bomac says, quote, "I don't know if he's up."
I don't think he up. But hey, but you gotta finish strong. You got 9 minutes.
If Crawford was clearly dominating, there would have been no need to ask this question. In comparison, Mayweather never asked this question throughout his entire fight with Canelo. He did not feel the need to. Last 3 rounds. Round 10, Canelo opens up strong and lands a good body shot. He presses forward, throwing a 1-2 combination while Crawford misses the counters. Canelo lands a hard sweeping right hand that knocks Crawford off balance. Canelo continues to press forward and Crawford lands a decent 2-1 combination. A good lead is landed by Canelo. Canelo pulls away by landing a good lead and a heavy uppercut in the corner, followed by combinations. We scored round 10, 10-9, Canelo. Canelo pressed forward the entire round, landed multiple hard shots, and pressed Crawford up against the ropes to do.
You're a boxing actor. Listen to what this kid says. He says, the first time you're fucking retarded. We're not going to read that part. But his gloves are fine. If his gloves are big, it would be to his disadvantage. Smaller gloves. I'm not saying his gloves are bigger. I'm saying they're fucking empty. They're wrinkled. You see how wrinkled these fucking gloves are? Nobody else's gloves look like that. Never. Never. Wrinkles cause cuts all over your fucking eyelids. You see my scar tissue? I got scar tissue all over my fucking eyelids. Wrinkles in gloves cause that. Okay? Why is he the only guy who ever has baggy fucking gloves on? Like the padding is half not in there. Huh? Why is that? Yeah, you did, bro. Rafael Espinoza, Canelo, this dude ain't no different than Fanon. What the fuck are you talking about? Now you're lying about saying what you said in the super chat, bro. Read that, buddy. I'm giving you more time than I would give anybody to fucking read it because you actually support. So I'm no different than Fanon. I'm much different. Much, much different, my boy. Shout out to the OG Fanon. I appreciate the guy. He put in tons of work. He laid groundwork for all of us here on this fucking app. So if you ain't got respect for that, man, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. You ain't nothing like me. I respect my elders. It's what you should do. You fucking guys are crazy, especially you, bro.
Great work and land shots on the inside. Round 11. Canelo opens up with a mean body shot and presses a combination on the inside. Crawford answers with a good uppercut. Good combinations are exchanged, but Canelo pushes Crawford back with his combination. More combinations are exchanged, but Crawford gets the better of the combinations. An outstanding combination from Crawford is landed that pushed Canelo's head back a bit. Canelo is pursuing and lands an overhand right. Great uppercut and straight right hands land from Canelo and snaps Crawford back. Crawford finishes the 11th round with great combinations and foot movement. We scored round 11, 10-9, Crawford. There were great combinations and landed shots from both fighters, but this was a great round from Crawford because he got the better of the exchanges and landed the more clear punches throughout the round. Round 12, final round. Canelo opens aggressively, but Crawford lands a good 3-punch combination and a good hook. More great combinations are thrown from Crawford. Canelo is pressing, landing shots, but not in volume. Canelo lands a good combination moving forward, followed by a good counter left from Crawford. Canelo lands a good counter left and a right, and later lands a good right hand. Another good straight right hand lands from Canelo, but Crawford ends the round, countering well with more combinations, activity, and precision. We scored round 12. 10-9, Crawford overwhelmed Canelo with activity and combinations, and he clearly outworked Canelo in the 12th round. Great round for Crawford. This is the conclusion to the fight. The Exodus Files scorecard is 6 rounds to 5, 1 even. Canelo Alvarez. In reality, the even round that we have on this card, we scored round 2 for Canelo, but we wanted to demonstrate that even with an even round, Canelo wins the fight. Therefore, our real final scorecard is 7 rounds to 5. Canelo Alvarez. Canelo won more rounds than Terence Crawford by our observation, rendering the popular post-fight narrative of this match completely inaccurate in our view. This was not a robbery, and it certainly isn't an indisputable fact that Terence Crawford won the fight as Max Kellerman suggested. But our stance is that there is a very strong case that Canelo won the fight, and an even stronger case for a draw. Now, we will provide you with the most precise, accurate summary of what actually happened in this fight. Here is our final conclusion regarding this fight.
I could just tell by this, the underlining, this font, everything. This is definitely cap cut, Ty. It's definitely cap cut.
Every close fight can be debated. However, the popular interpretation of this fight is so delusional.
My attention span is probably lower than it should be. And I don't have the patience to make documentary. I got a couple of them in drafts. I made a couple documentaries. I made a Shakur Stevenson documentary. I made a Tank Davis documentary. I made a Devin Haney documentary. Devin Haney's joint only halfway done though. I just never released them because I don't have the fucking patience to go through and fine tooth and fucking take all the edits and make it all. It's tough. It's very hard to do, man. So shout out to the fucking Exodus Files and the production he puts on these. The dude is good at what he does. And if you don't agree with what he says in these, the least you can do is give him credit for his fucking production. Because the man spends a lot of time at it. I guarantee that. Salute to the Exodus Files.
No, it leaves no room for productive discussion. Terence Crawford did not dominate this fight. By our observation, onlookers overreacted to the last 2 rounds that Crawford clearly won. Because of the fraudulent story that was projected throughout the fight, the last 2 rounds left an impression that led people to believe that Crawford dominated the fight. Most observers completely overreacted to the last 2 rounds due to the false underdog, false smaller man narrative, and the severely biased commentary team that casted Terence Crawford as the...
I'm still waiting for somebody to tell me who the fuck Skipper Kelp is. Where did they get this guy from? How do we know his fucking credentials in scoring a boxing match? A boxing match like this, nonetheless. Like, this is a big-time boxing match for us. Of this generation, this is one of the biggest fucking boxing matches. So I feel like it's severely irresponsible to make a guy that we've never fucking seen score a fight ever in life. But now we're going to put him on the big stage here and let him score this one. Where the fuck is this guy from?
Courageous, smaller warrior. Canelo Alvarez versus Gennady Golovkin 1 was not labeled a domination. It was correctly labeled a close fight. Pacquiao versus Marquez 1 was not labeled a domination. It was correctly labeled a close fight. None of the prior mentioned fighters received credit or praise for dominating their opponent. But strangely, Terence Crawford's situation is backwards. Terence Crawford had nearly every physical advantage, but he's receiving credit for fighting a quote-unquote bigger man. Terence Crawford was in a very close fight. Terence Crawford did not dominate the fight, nor did he fight a bigger man. Rewatch the contest for yourself. Many of you will be surprised.
Bro, ladies and gentlemen, this was a close-ass fight. I don't care if you had it 7-5 Crawford. I don't care if you had it 8-4 Crawford. But to say this was a domination, it's definitely due to the pre-fight thoughts, to what we were all saying. If Crawford can take, what I said is if Crawford could take the fucking power, he's going to piece Canelo up. That's what I said. I picked Canelo, but bro, this was a close-ass fight. It was a 7-5 either way type fight. And the reason that it started to gain more traction is Canelo giving him his respect and not saying I felt like the fight was closer. He just fucking rolled over. That's how you could tell he's not hungry no more. This man's got $1 billion. You know how hard it is to wake up and train when you got fucking 750 million in the bank and growing by the second? You know how fucking hard that is? I got a couple dollars in the bank. I barely want to do YouTube. So, like, you can't fucking tell me that it's easy to wake up every day and fucking lamp a luxury where you got butlers and maids and you get up and go fucking hit the streets, pound the pavement for fucking 7 miles. Yeah, right. Fuck out of here. I give these guys all the respect in the world. I give Terrence Crawford fucking kudos to you, man. You definitely did the unthinkable. You pulled it off. It was a close fight. I didn't have you winning, but that's what boxing is, man. 7-5 fight either way. If you're mad over the decision, that's fucking shame on you. That's how boxing goes. Close fights are not robberies neither. All right? And they damn sure ain't dominations. This was a close fight. And I'm going to stand on that to the day I die because that's what I truly believe. You goofy fucking boxing fans run around these apps trying to get somebody to fucking agree with you or see it the way you did. You'll never fucking do that with me. So you should might as well stop. I don't care how you scored the fight. I don't care that you think it was a domination because it wasn't. It wasn't even close to that. Go back and watch the fucking fight without Max Kellerman fucking egging you on and Andre Ward trying to big up his buddy. Okay? There's nothing you can do or say to me to tell me that this wasn't a close fight because it was. Guys that really know boxing know this wasn't no fucking domination. It was anything but that. Let's get to this Devin Haney shit. Shout out to the Exodus Files. Love your fucking channel, bro. Love your takes. I hope you keep doing this shit. It's going to be hard to keep your name under wraps once people fucking decide to pay attention. I know who makes these videos. Salute to you, dog. You're fucking... Yeah, I think everybody in the chat know too, probably. But shout out to my dog Exodus Files, man. We love your work over here, and we're going to keep bigging you up and keep showing the people your work by any means necessary, my boy. Salute to you. Oh, look at this. Almost like the internet was listening to me. This fucking kid. I'll tell you what, man. They shouldn't let him. Bill's now. I know for a fact. I know why Bill keeps him away from this shit. All right, and we're going to discover why, and we're going to point it out, and we're going to stop this and talk our shit. YouTube, this is for educational purposes only. Ariel Helwani, I absolutely fucking adore your work. I found out in 2 interviews ago you're a Bills fan just like myself. Go Bills. Salute to Ariel Helwani. Let's get this Devin Haney schmo. Let's see what the fuck they're looking. He is. Piss her off. Real. Reggie Davis, salute. He says Devin Haney. Trey, there's no evidence. What up with you, Obi? Rick Tibbs, what's up with you, OG? Salute. You know, in case y'all didn't hear me, because I be listening to the playbacks, and you can't hear me when I'm talking through their talk, and I got to do a better job at that. That's bad podcasting. Real talk. You should never fucking really address the comments when you're in your points and talking to other people. You should fucking never talk when the videos are playing. So salute to Rick Tibbs and salute to No Evidence in the building. And anybody else that I missed, Reggie Davis, salute to you too, bro. Yeah, that's everybody that came in here. Shout out to all y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, man. And if you can keep it real, G, the Cash App scrolling across the bottom of the screen, the fucking super chat, all that shit works, man. We're working over here. So show some support. And if you can't show monetary support, the least you can do is hit the like button. And you can even go a step further with free support. Share this shit. Put my shit on Twitter. They banned me from that app. I'm not allowed to talk on Twitter because they want to keep real ones out at all costs possible. So if you can give this shit a share, like it's very, very much appreciated. Sexy Kendra, what's up with you, girl? Salute. Canelo definitely won the fight to me. I will say this about Devin Haney. He looks great. The kid looks like to be as close as we are to this fight, and he shows no signs of having to cut weight or anything because the weight cuts start way further out than the casual boxing fan would even care to fucking know. When you're cutting weight like Devin Haney cuts weight, you got to start 4 weeks beforehand. It actually starts day one of camp. When you got to cut as much weight as this kid does to get them competitive advantages, it starts day one. So you can't focus on game plan. You can't do nothing. You're too busy sweating, trying to get this weight the fuck up off of you. You're too busy dehydrating, then rehydrating. Dehydrate, rehydrate. Dehydrate, rehydrate. It's a constant cycle of that. So he might be fucking coming into this camp more ready than ever. He ain't got as much weight to cut. He can focus on the game plan. That might be bad news for Brian Norman. I got to keep it fucking 100. I can't do anything else. So listen, look how big his fucking head is. And he got the same fucking Lomachenko haircut. That shit's going to be flopping back all over the place. Fucking Cookie Bush just fucking mopping around. He's gonna get way more oohs and ahs from jabs snapping his head back from that long hair than anything. You watch. He should cut his hair. He should cut his hair. Real shit. He does, Hacker. He does, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck about your face, his awkwardness, none of that. See? Jab Queen. You heard how he said sparring for skills? That's why it's befuddling to me that fucking Anthony Yard doesn't spar. Like what? I think we talked about that yesterday. I don't know if it was on my shit or Cam or wherever we talked about that. But you don't spar, you're gonna fight like shit. You're gonna have gas tank issues. You're gonna fucking look like dog shit. I don't know how this kid Anthony Yard hasn't sparred his whole life. Like you got to. It's literally, it's the cardinal fucking rule of boxing. You're going to fight how you spar. So you better get some good sparring. You better get used to all them punches coming at you. It's a different thing. You can be as crispy as you want to on all these fucking punching bags. When nothing's coming back at you, you're not going to fucking know how good you actually are. So sparring is huge, huge, huge deal in boxing. Facts, Jay. Facts, 2 cents. Yeah, you are. Look how innocent he looks and he's saying that because that would normally be a fucking good excuse. You're staying there for that. But the problem is, bro, you went down there from the rip, dude. You should have been 140, 147 pounder like Brian Norman did in the beginning of his career. He chose not to cut weight and fight at his fucking walk around weight. And that's probably fucking best for you. Like real talk. But knowing what these guys do all the time, knowing that they cut fucking 15, 20 pounds more than they should just to gain a competitive edge. And I know how big of a kid he is. He's always had them wide ass shoulders. The head's gotten bigger. He keeps putting on fucking head space. And that's fucking blatant signs of what Ryan did to him. Okay? That's the dead giveaway. We used to dog Manny Pacquiao for fucking decades about his fucking head size growing. It's a fucking clear indicator that you're probably putting shit in your body. God wouldn't wanted you to do that. So therefore, you got to walk around with a fucking bobblehead, gaining fucking 10 pounds of girth on your head. I've never seen anything like it. He should have a good ass chin, how big his fucking head is according to genetics. Y'all better hope that was from the weight cutting. Y'all better hope it. Because I'll tell you one thing for certain. Brian Norman punches way fucking harder than Ryan Garcia. Way harder. Ryan Garcia catches you by surprise with that fucking flash hook. He don't got the fucking God chose you heavy hand thunder punches. Just a fucking jab will fucking make you think about it. Okay? So you guys, I pray for Devin Haney's safety that he couldn't take them Ryan Garcia punches because he was drained, because he cut too much weight. Honest to God, that's how I feel about this fight. I feel Devin Haney's in danger. Jab. No, Jab. They banned me from the app. I can't. That's why you guys haven't seen me in the group chat. Fucking, I'm banned from X. That's why I ask people to share my shit on X because I need to be on that app. I'd be streaming on that app. I get twice as big as audience on Twitter as I do on YouTube. So if there's 20 people in here right now, there'd be 40 people in that chat. I'd have 60 total. That fucked me up. I love Twitter. I can't believe I got timed out for good because a dude threatened me. I threatened back. Then all of a sudden I'm fucking timed out for good. I can't even appeal the fucking suspension. That's why you don't see me in the group chat and shit no more. It's fucked up. Who the fuck gets banned from a free speech app? Like, what the fuck? How does that happen? They told me I had the complexion for the connection. I'm still wondering where the fuck is it at? It's crazy to me. Motherfucker got a whole big old ass. Only thing he's missing is the Yankee cap on top of his bobble fucking head. Over here, like fucking Merlin Hanks and shit. Big ass head. How could you miss that head? I don't even think he can guard that head. He'd have to bring his guard all the way up here with fucking his whole arm, and then he's exposing his whole flank because that fucking head is massive. That shit's a 40-pound head at least, and growing, and gaining mass. Fucking old. Oh, my head was getting too big, literally and figuratively. Oh yeah, we remember that. The closer Cambos. We believe him. I believe him that the 140 weight cut. Remember, it was only his second 140 fight too, and that's a dead giveaway that you've been cutting way too much fucking weight to fight these guys. When you're having a tough weight cut for Regis and fucking Ryan 2 in a row, and you just left the weight class that was 5 pounds below, you get to the Regis fight, you're bigger than the dude by a fucking lot. By a whole lot. Devin Haney's head weighs as much as fucking Regis Prograis' entire torso. That's a dead giveaway that you're fucking doing this shit for competitive reasons. Nobody gonna kill themselves on the scale for anything less than that. Know that shit. Talk to him. Sexy Kendra, I appreciate you so much, and I know you do, girl. Thank you so much. That's my shit. That's what I'm talking about. Who you got? Who you guys got? Charlo or Devin? Either one, it don't matter. Even the 54, Charlo. How do you think that fight goes? Charlo and Devin. I think Devin will outbox Charlo. Yeah, all right. If he could take a Brian Norman punch, maybe I'll believe you, but I need to see this shit. And I want to give Devin Haney his props though. This should be the main event. Devin Haney versus Brian Norman is the far more talked about fight. It's more important to us as boxing fans. We're paying way more. If Benavidez was fighting fucking Beterbiev, then yeah. Well, actually, I can't fully say what I'm saying right now. Actually, I got to kind of take it back because I'm a Benavidez guy, and if you know, this fight could be a stinker. It really could. Devin Haney can go in there and make this a fucking stink fest, which I'm more than certain that's the plan. Because why wouldn't it be? Listen, there's certain things you can fool people with. Knowingly getting into 50-50 exchanges with Brian Norman is not the fucking game plan. It's not. Guaranteed not. That's the last thing Bill Haney is thinking. And if they are thinking that, they're going to be picking Devin up. They're going to have to wake him up. Real shit. So this fight could be a stinker. I get why Benavidez is the main event. My bad. I'll take that back. I tried, Devin. I tried. This fucking computer, dude. Why is this mouse pad? Why does it do that? Fucking, I just want to smash this motherfucking thing. I just want to get off the fucking line. Smash the fucking computer. Every time I'm on it, it never fails. Hold up, back to this Canelo Crawford shit. I know for a fact people seen the 11th round and that's what they're basing their whole domination and Crawford dominated. They're basing it on this 11th round when he decided to fight in the pocket. Stop the fucking cap. That shit was a close fight. He won, but he didn't dominate. We do say a lot. I think I'm they, right? We're they. We're the they. I'm good with that. Okay. I gotta go get my lighter. Hold up. Let me rewind this because this is important. Okay. He did get up 3 times. Actually, I gotta comment on that right now. There's a difference between heart and chin. If I can hit you with a punch and see that you're visibly affected by it, that's the green light to me to open up on you and go get your bitch ass. So when you're getting hurt by all these little fucking punches, that speaks to your chin. If you get up from getting battered down, you got heart. That speaks to your heart. Your chin is your ability to actually take the punch and show no signs of actually taking the punch. That's what a chin is. He shows signs. The Linares fight, the JoJo fight, he was hurt to the body. Fucking the Ryan fight. Behind the scenes in gyms and the way they talk about this kid, everybody knows he can't take a fucking punch. The only people that don't know is his team and people that rock with him. They deny it. Reality, he can't take a fucking punch, and I hope it was due to the weight cutting. And that very well could have been the case. I'm not ruling that out, guys. I'm not. I can't rule it out because I know that that's what that does. It fucks with your punch resistance. Your stamina is directly correlated to your fucking punch resistance. He's cut way too much fucking weight. So I'm not ruling that out. That could be the reason to why we see him visually affected by punches that should never touched him or hurt him ever. I think it's the weight cut. For your guys' sake and for his safety, I hope it was the weight cut. Let me not say I think, because I don't know. We don't know until it's proven. We can speculate. I think this kid can't take a punch is my thoughts, my personal thoughts. But trying to give you guys some fucking leeway and some hope in this situation because it could very well be the weight cut. Now you know the difference between a fucking chin and heart. What we? He's talking about us. You can. That's a known fact. There ain't no weight cutting. That wasn't due to the weight cutting, bro. You're not punching like that. The only person you busted up was fucking. You got lucky with the Hail Mary punch in the second Kambosos fight. He kind of wore that damage, but there was a big elbow and a head clash in that fight too. I know Devin can't punch. Everybody who spars him says the same fucking thing, and it's not all by fucking. They're not all just grouping up to be against Devin. No, they just think the kid can't punch. And not being able to punch doesn't mean you can't stop guys. Doesn't mean you can't still be an exciting fighter. Not having power in your punches just means it's going to take more to get to where we need to get to. You need to open up more. You need to throw more punches. That's all that means. 90% of guys in boxing, they all train to throw punches. They're not the heaviest power punchers. They know how to punch. Knowing how to fucking throw a punch definitely make your punch harder than an average person, but 90% of these guys need to punch you more than one time to knock you out, to get you out of here, to stop the fight. So it's not really a bad thing because his skills, he's got some skills. The kid's got skills. He can fight a little bit. All that means is you got to up the work rate. You can't fucking punch. It's not a big deal. Most guys can. And you'll get goofy YouTubers saying, yeah, all right, tell me a professional boxer can't punch because their fucking favorite fighters can't, in fact, punch. That's the only reason why you get shit like that. I'm here to tell you what's real. 90% of these guys can't punch. I need a lighter. I need to smoke this joint. I can't believe it. I got to go get my lighter, guys. I'll be right back. I already seen this, bro. No, it sucks ass running up 3 flights of stairs because you forgot your lighter on the fucking podcast. That sucks. Oh no. My bad. I forgot to like Ariel. There we go. I don't know, Jab. I need to get back on Twitter, Jab. This shit's eating me up. I hate it. And my account got hacked, and this is where I think I got fucking. Dude threatened me. I threatened him. Then my account, I was starting. People were fucking logging into my account, and I wasn't on the app for 2 days. I finally noticed that people were logging into my account and fucking changing shit. And now this is why I can't fucking appeal it because every time they say, I'm going to send an email to this address to verify you. It's not my email address. How the fuck can I get verified from an email address that's not mine? And they don't answer emails. It's fucked up. I'm so sick. I'm gonna create a I gotta make the email address and create the new account because nothing even associated with any email addresses that I was associated with will work. Every time I create the fucking thing, they time it out. So I gotta really fucking figure this shit out. I need to get back on Twitter. I love Twitter. I love talking shit on Twitter. And it's pissing me off that I can't. And it sucks because it takes a while to gain followers. I had like fucking 800 followers and they just took them all away, timed me out. It took me like fucking 2 years to get 800. A year and a half. And you got to say some pretty disrespectful shit to some people you might need later on in life and fucking just to get to that point. So it sucks to have to start all over again. It really does, man. I'm pissed off about that, Jab. So, it fucking eats me up. Fuck you, Twitter. Boy. Oh shit, I didn't have this shared the whole time? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, guys. I've been here talking about Devin Haney the whole time. Nobody told me I didn't have the fucking screen
Like,
share.
was there any?
Wow. I am shocked all the way out. You guys didn't know this was fucking. Please tell me you could see this. I just went back to my home screen and there was nothing on the fucking screen. So I haven't been sharing this interview this whole time. Let me see. Oh my God. Oh my Lord Jesus Christ. Please tell me I've been sharing this shit. I've been out here talking crazy about this Devin Haney shit and nobody even picking up on it. Oh my God. That fucked me up. Oh my God. Guys, you knew I was talking about this interview the whole time I was talking, right? Wow. I've been watching this interview by myself. I can't believe there's still fucking people in here. Like real What the fuck, man? All right, we're gonna go back a little bit here. Right? We missed. I was fucking. This was. Oh my Lord Jesus H Christ. Oh my God. How could you miss that? Yeah, I'm deleting this episode once we get up.
And I felt all right in the first fight. My first fight at 140 against Regis. The weight cut, like it was hard, but it wasn't like extreme. But then for the Ryan fight, it was like extreme.
Fuck OG, that's why I need a co-host.
Was it awful? Like, was it to the point where you thought maybe you wouldn't make it?
Not that I wouldn't make it. It wasn't that extreme, but it was extreme. I would say the fight where I felt like I wouldn't make it, the second Kambosos fight was super hard. That weight cut was bad. The Loma fight was hard. The worst one was the Kambosos, the second Kambosos fight. The Loma fight was hard, and the Ryan fight was like this number 2. That one was like super hard.
So your last fight was at 144.
Yeah.
That's kind of, it was like just a catch weight.
Yeah, that was like easy. I made that weight easy.
So you're expecting just a breeze here?
Yeah. Well, I came in. So my nutritionist, told
Somebody
me
time him out.
to come into weight.
Time boxing.
Come in training camp bigger this camp. So I came in bigger. Because obviously I had 3 pounds.
Right, guys, you guys watched this interview?
And no, I feel great.
Yeah, I need you guys
great.
to answer. Everybody watched this interview, right? Devin Haney just had a fucking workout at 147 on Fight Hype, and we're gonna skip to that because I know everybody's seen this. I don't even need you to answer, to be honest with you. Let's see what Devin Haney. Let's have a gander at the first look of Devin Haney. Fight Hype. Damn, I can't believe I was talking all that shit without the. No views 9 minutes ago. Said I I got a like. I'm over here. So you can take it.
Best fight in the world, pound for pound. What do you do to get your body in shape? Put your body in shape like that.
He looks good, guys. He's in shape. Oh, bobblehead ass. Oh, fucking 60-pound head having ass. Oh, he's got some cupping marks. That means he's sore as shit there. That's why you get cupping when you're sore. It's not right. Asking out of your fucking muscles. No, Jab. No, Jab. I can't. Oh, I can't do shit. I'm out. I'm in the group chat still, but I can't check my messages to even go into the group chat. It's fucked up. It's super duper fucked up. I'm so sick about it. Like, I can't believe that. How the fuck did I get thrown out of a joint where free speech is the deal? It's like, what the fuck? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Ah. Fuck you, reporters. Everybody that reports people's content and tweets are bitch made. You're a fucking goofy. And you're feeling so much you hit report. What? I could never feel like a fucking snake. Crazy fucking work. Crazy fucking work. And believe you me, it's bigger YouTubers than you guys fucking even want to know. The biggest YouTubers do the most reporting. They don't want nobody to come for them. They don't want nobody to be on the same fucking level as them. You can do good on this app, just not better than them. All right? Remember that shit. So when you're fucking doing good, just wait. They're going to be reporting, especially somebody like me. They don't like me to begin with. I'm talking shit about their favorite fighter, and the truth fucking hurts. The truth hurts. Cuts deep. It's like a fucking vicious body shot. That's what the truth is. And they can't fucking take it in the narratives they push. They see the fucking content, they report it. Fucking goofy lames. Fucking what happened to hard work? And let's just see who's the harder worker. Let's see who gets to the top from fucking the grind they put in. Nah, instead you got people out here cheating. Fucking lames. Fucking lames.
November 22nd. Brian Norman brought it back.
Here's Church, old ass. You ain't talking shit no more or what? I retired from talking Devin Haney shit. I'm retired. I'm retired from the shit talking. How I got a fucking packed juice? Here's one. Got him. I don't know, bro. Who would you guys pick for trainers? We had this conversation on Cam J last night. Shout out to my dog Cam J. Who would you rather have, Bill Haney or Brian Norman Sr.? Yeah, who would you guys rather have? I know that Brian Norman Sr. been here way longer. He been in boxing way longer, but like Elwood said, Bill Haney does it at a higher level. And that's got to count for something. That definitely got to count for something. Although the advice I've seen him give in these high stake boxing matches, I was less than impressed, to say the least. Devin always squeezing into them little ass. Remember the Lomachenko eights? He could barely get them fucking gloves on. They were so little. tiny trying to fucking order some extra smalls and shit. They're still the same weight. They're still the same amount of fucking padding in them. You're just hurting your hands, dude. Let's fast forward to this shit. Devin Haney fan. I just want to look at a bunch. I'm gonna go back to the interview. He gave another interview right here. Actually, fuck that. We'll go right there. Right. So, Karen. Picking fighting's illegal everywhere.
Who do you think takes it at this point?
No, the group chat's still there. I'm out of the group chat.
Real good. Arguably one.
I don't think Barrios is that good. So that's a hard game. But I think that Pacquiao is an all-time great, and
I can't hear him.
He's an all-time great, so I can't make that.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of all-time greats, after that performance we seen Terrence Crawford have against Canelo, where would you rank him all time?
Automatically, we can't listen to nothing that's said in this fucking video because it's Blue Blood Sports TV questioning his fucking. If Devin Haney said, "Yo, Blue, suck it right now," Blue Blood would get on his knees, pull Devin Haney's pants down, and start doing what he's got to do. I need those next fight tickets. I need Bill Haney to stop by the channel. So, Devin, whatever you need, my boy. That's what Blue Blood says.
All-time great for sure. Definitely all-time great.
You think he should continue to box?
If Blue is given the opportunity.
I think that he accomplished everything in boxing already. So, but I see where he's coming from. He feels like he's on top of his game. And he is on top of his game. So why stop? But I just
Pacquiao needs to stop the shit.
But it's easy for me to say.
You guys think Devin Haney would look at? You guys think if Devin Haney fought Manny, he would give Manny any sort of fucking leeway like Mario Barrios did? I don't think he would. I think Devin Haney would beat the shit out of fucking old man Manny. And I think Manny would probably be competitive with him, no doubt about it. And Manny would be competitive with anybody he gets in the ring with. I don't care what nobody says. He's earned that. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. Maybe not. He's too old. Too old. But Manny definitely is a great, there's no telling what fucking nutritional scientist can fucking cook up. You're a guy that gets knocked out at minimal weight and you go all the way up to 154 pounds in your career. Amazing. The shit, that science, the sweet science, the other sweet science.
Goes from here.
Oh, they're not that sweet science. The other science that aids in the bed guys.
You think you should go for the immediate rematch?
Doing the act.
We got a question here.
I see those shoes look familiar from your last fight. Do you remember most about the fit, that fight?
These weren't shoes from my last fight.
You know by his hand. Them joints ain't punching shit. Them joints ain't putting no damage on nobody. Maybe in bare knuckle. Other than that, you ain't got a chance in hell, bro. Bones too light. Your bones are too light. Mine are too. You could punch that shit. You be thinking I could punch.
Shit, I was just running the whole fight. That's what y'all said, right? That's what y'all said.
Devin, what do you think about the
when y'all say when y'all say it's not funny, when I say it's
what do you think about that criticism though? Does it get to you?
No. I'm gonna say something regardless. I just want to keep beating whoever they put in front of me. The best fighters in the world.
I'll bet diamonds to fucking dog shit. Nah, actually I ain't even gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that.
And
that was gonna get
let
good.
them keep making up new people. That's
I
what
bet your favorite fucking YouTubers don't have none of
started
those.
boxing every day. Somebody new.
So they just keep making new guys.
No hand wraps in a punching bag. You should not even be able to.
Talk to us about that night. Ryan said he had some issues fighting out in the street like that. Was it a weird environment to fight in?
Yeah, he must never had a street fight, huh? Yeah, no.
Boxrec doesn't go into that, so I don't know.
Yeah. No, it was. I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it. It was a great event.
It's definitely one of one.
Yeah.
Norman's team says that this fight is a stepping stone for him. Do you feel like that's disrespectful towards you?
You have the right to feel however you want to feel. We gotta, think about it. Is he being, realistic? if he really means that, or if he's just saying that, to make it sound good. Because if this fight is a stepping stone, what was you guys fight? Jesse Saki, yeah. What was he? What was Boba Chica. I know Boba Chica. I do know him. I came up in amateurs with him. He was decent. He was a decent fighter. In amateurs, he used to put shit down. That's why he put Brian Norman down.
Facts, Jab. Strong as a bitch with those little tiny hands.
Doing your fight that's coming up on the 22nd.
I mean, I'm just going to be more, just more of my natural self, more who I really am.
Look like a fucking hand model.
In past fights, you guys see me, as a more of a shell of myself, because I was killing myself to make the weight. I feel a lot better, feel a lot stronger, and I'm excited for it.
Who you see as your partner that would be a super fight? Floyd had Manny, Sugar Ray Leonard had Tommy Hearns. You was linked to Tank for so long. It looked like that's never gonna happen. But
yeah, I don't see that fight. I don't see that fight happening. I don't see that fight ever happening. But still guys like Shakur, still got Ryan Garcia. It's a huge fight. A lot of guys coming up. They make a new guy every day. We got Abdullah Mason, we got Kermel.
You can't talk crazy about no Abdullah Mason because he put the fucking Beats by Dre on you, my boy. Abdullah Mason will fucking make easy work of Devin Haney. I can't believe they make a new guy every day. What are they making fucking... And the shit he said in that Ariel Helwani fucking interview about Top Rank's matchmaking, talking about, yeah, Top Rank got the best matchmakers. They match made to make Brian Norman fucking knock Jin Sasaki out. If you knew better, you would do better, Devin Haney. They wanted Brian to lose that fight, as well as the Santillan fight, as well as the fucking Cuevas fight, as well as the fucking fights before that. He's been matched to lose. It's a different fucking ball game when you actually come out of those fights, the victor. So I think if anybody's sleeping out of these two, it's Devin Haney. Devin Haney thinks he's going in there with a match-made fighter. And they fucking made this fight because they think Norman is going to knock Devin Haney out. You're match made in this fight to be knocked out. Once I heard Bob Arum say that, I didn't need to hear no more.
Young guys coming up, and
pull it up.
I see them in the rear view, so I'm kind of, I don't think they're too big, because I've been there. I've been in their position before, so I know that they're on the rise, and you never know. One day it may be a big fight. One of those guys they got
Xander Zayas at 154.
What's the bargain from
Liliano? You know what I got to give Bill credit for this fight? Because it's really the first time he's not hogging the camera. He's letting Devin Haney just talk in the camera. I'm yet to see this. I mean, he's been on a couple interviews before, but that was out of necessity. So Bill letting Devin grow up a little bit.
He's coming
give him credit.
There's so many big fights that can materialize. But we start with Brian Norman on November 22nd, and maybe I'll go up to 154. Okay, you never know.
Speaking of Brian
The
Norman,
Devontae Davis fight that's happening with Jake Paul, do you think is it a joke? Why is he fighting him and not fighting you?
Hey, honking outside.
Hey, John, the best fighter in the world, about to go to work. November 22nd, Brian Norman, going down. It's Devo time.
All right, guys, if you want to get a position.
Church bitch ass. Yeah. They ain't. That wasn't shit. Let's see what else they got. Only got a couple more minutes. This guy Crawford leaked. Fuck out of here. Let's see.
Destiny cannot.
Casual boxing fan alert right here. This is for the casuals. The fucking casuals be all over X today with this footage and fucking sucking Devin Haney off on some real fucking I don't know boxing shit. You see how great Devin Haney looked on the pads? They fucking start falling out over the shit. It's as basic as it gets. All fighters look like this on the pads. Look at Mickey Bay ass, cheating ass. They got nothing but cheaters in their fucking camp, but got the nerve to call somebody else a cheater. Crazy work, man.
Tonight, we're watching the greatest fighter today, Devin Haney. He ain't never seen nothing like that.
What? You see it all the time.
Somebody in trouble. November 22nd, somebody in trouble. Devo is coming.
You know how oxymoronic it is to call Devin Haney Devo? Like, real talk. There's not, bro. It's so fucking irresponsible to call this kid Debo. I don't even know what to fucking say other than
Debo Haney. What did Debo get hit with? That boy got hit with a brick.
Shout out to the Super Chatter Dog.
Debo Haney. What did Debo get hit with? That boy got hit with a brick.
Shout out to
Debo Haney. What did Debo get hit with? That boy got hit with a brick.
Shout out.
That's what Debo got hit with. All right? Just so you know, Church Jr. Don't even think that's the original Church guy. He's scared of the pads coming back at him. He's scared of Mickey Bay hitting him with the pads. You see that? He was scared to catch that pad. He's like, am I going too hard for you, bro? Was that left hook
The
too
man
hard?
born for this moment. Devin Haney is the moment.
Shut up before I mute this fucking thing. And punches ain't don't even sound like that. Little baby off the lady fingers.
What you got on my 40?
What you got on my 40? That's what fucking Bill Haney just said. He had the nerves to fix his fucking lips and ask somebody what they got on his 40. That is some fucking coke head. Oh my Lord. I don't know if y'all are from the same place I'm from, so maybe I should hold my comments on shit like that. Because that was brutal. That was bad. He shouldn't have said that.
They said we ain't coming. We coming. You best believe we coming.
Bill's turning into the new church. Is that what we got? What you got on my 40, homie? What?
Y'all think he can fuck with all this?
Grams right now, bro.
Hide your chains, y'all.
I mean what I say. I mean what I say. I look into the motherfucking camera when I say it.
Too much, man. Don't show up too much.
We'll wonder.
Show up too much. Time! Y'all just witnessed the best fight in the world. Pound for pound. Devin Haney.
Shut up. Over here asking people what they got on your 40 is crazy weird. I gotta see who's got it.
The speed, the power, the IQ, the sharp. The man born born for this moment. Devin Haney is the moment.
Which one of them said that?
D-Bo! What you got on my 40?
Oh, thank God it wasn't Bill. Thank God it wasn't Bill. It was the crackhead uncle or whatever the fuck he is. Sorry, Bill. I'm glad I went and cleared that up because I didn't want to be out here talking about Bill Haney talking about what you got on his 40, homie. Good thing it wasn't you, William.
I feel great.
Do you think this is it for you? On to the big dogs at 154, right?
Yeah.
You don't seem to subscribe to that.
I mean, that's just not me. If you look at my track record.
Yeah. It's every guy's a big dog.
Every single fight.
Right.
You know, every.
Wait a minute. Are we now going to give Devin Haney, we're going to try to do some revisionist history shit, and we're going to try to go back and act like all the people Devin Haney fought were big dogs? Is that what we're going to do now? Because I'm not going to do that. There's not a fucking single chance that even came close to happening. You're fighting your first top dog right now. Regis wasn't no top dog at 140. Everybody in the division looked at that WBC strap like it was theirs if they just gave him the opportunity. Like, that dude was food. You didn't watch the Zorilla fight? Falling over his own feet at home, smothering his own work, getting outboxed every second of that fight. Bill Haney was there. We know why Regis got picked. We can't do that, bro. This is crazy.
Since I became champion, it's been every single guy, and that's just the type of fighter that I am.
Why don't you get the credit for that though?
I think one day when I'm retired and my feet is kicked up, then they'll give me my credit, and then they'll say, Devin Haney, he's a real throwback fighter, and that's what I am. And I don't do it for.
Man, listen,
for them.
I gotta wrap this one up. I appreciate every single one of y'all coming in here. Boxing Hackers, salute to you. Salute to Alan Sostain in the Cash App. Salute to Hacker on the Super Chat. Salute to all the people that came in here and talked their shit. Jab Queen, 2 cents boxing. Yeah, looks sharp. If I could, I knew you would say that. No evidence. Everybody that came in here. Lee Jackson. Everybody that came in here and talked their shit. T. I forget shit. Sexy Kendra. Salute to everybody that came in here. Y'all know I rock with y'all, man. Till the next time.